A Space Force officer said they're taking sightings of mysterious aircraft seriously, and that new divisions have been opened in order to study what these things are, where they're coming from, and how they're able to achieve some of the things they've been observed doing. Along with NASA and military personnel, the objects appear to be transmedium. One statement reads as follows: "We're investigating these objects to ensure that they're not a security threat. This includes anomalous, unidentified space, airborne, submerged, and transmedium objects. A transmedium object is one that's capable of moving between land, air, and sea. This matches what many eyewitnesses have described, especially those in the military, detailing that they've witnessed objects fly in and out of the ocean without being affected, something that not only confused them, but led them to question how such an object was able to achieve this. It's for this reason that some officials have questioned whether these objects should be considered a threat, saying that as of right now no military has an aircraft that's able to do these things, and that it's a troubling reality that these unknown aircrafts can evade jets by simply flying into the ocean." Interestingly, someone released a Freedom of Information request, asking whether the government has any more videos of mysterious aircrafts. The document detailed the following: "This is in reference to your Freedom of Information Act request, dated March 1st, 2022. Your request was received in our office on the same day, and assigned case number Don Navy 2022053130. In the course of processing your Freedom of Information Act request, this office contacted the Deputy Chief of Naval Operations for the Information Warfare to conduct a search for applicable records. Accordingly, that office searched their local files for records relating to. I would like to request all display tapes relating to the 19 reports that were uploaded to the specified repository, as per the instructions on the range folder debrief form. Please note that the Navy has previously declassified Gimbal and GoFast. These were classified, and the requirements for reclassification was the removal of metadata from the file properties, as noted in released documents obtained via the Freedom of Information Act request, pertaining to the declassified processes for these files. Accordingly, I believe the requested display tapes recording the 19 reports specified above are eligible for release if the metadata is removed from the files. I have attached a resume regarding Freedom of Information Act request Don Navy 2022000195, which documents the 19 reports I have referenced in this document. OPNAV N2-N6 has identified 24 videos that are responsible to your request. These videos have been deemed classified and are exempt from disclosure entirely under Exemption 5 USC 552B1, which protects national security information concerning the national defense or foreign policy from disclosure, provided that it has been properly classified in accordance with the procedural requirements of Executive Order 13526. Users then said that this document proves that there's more videos out there that show these mysterious objects, and that the government is sitting on them, knowing full well that there's more evidence that could be released to the public. One user said the following: "I would call myself a skeptic, but I don't understand how you can defend against this anymore, when we have in writing our own government saying that they can't release footage of these objects. If these are balloons, reflections, or clouds as most skeptics say they are, then why are they not being released? Why would you need to classify a piece of footage for decades if it just shows a balloon? In what way does that make any sense?" I saw someone recently say that the Calvin photograph that was recently published was just a reflection, while someone else said that it was an advertising banner. Again, why would you need to classify a photograph for decades if it was just an advertising banner, or a water reflection? It makes no sense. It really seems like skeptics are grasping at anything at the moment instead of looking at the bigger picture. For me, being skeptical is about being open-minded, but also admitting that when everything's being ticked off, sometimes things do remain a mystery. Skeptics at the moment don't seem to have that ability, going as far as saying that the Calvin photograph was actually a Christmas tree ornament, rather than a genuine photo, because as we all know, a Christmas tree ornament meets the requirements to be classified for decades. They seem to suffer from the same thing that hardcore believers do. Where extreme believers believe in everything, hardcore skeptics believe in nothing. They're a mirror image of each other, and while it's definitely true that most sightings can be explained, sometimes there's some that don't fit into that category. In these cases, more investigations are needed. NASA have recently said they too will be investigating these strange sightings in order to help answer some of the most common questions. A NASA spokesperson said the following: "It's going to be some sort of working group that will help to support the DoD. It's looking to be a complementary study. I expect it will be a combination of efforts that will include perhaps first-hand witness testimonies of NASA employees and astronauts, and then perhaps a review of old archive footage to assess if there are some findings within the NASA archives that will help with the investigation." So what do you make of these recent announcements? And why do you think this topic is now being openly debated? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.